Hello lovely people, this is Kitten. That's Alfie wittering on. This is, I'm not at home, I'm away. This is my enforced rest period that I have to have. I don't like it, but it's one of the tools I use so that I can keep alive and, you know, get things going. If you follow my channel, you know I have a little knitting shop. I specialise in helping beginner knitters. I also have a lot of chronic health issues. This is something that's been developing for many years now, and I am at the point where we need to manage it. It can't be cured. It'll get me. It's got to be managed. So what I'd like to do this year is be a bit more open about it, how I cope, what it's all's going on. Just because now there are help for people like this, whereas when I was first diagnosed, what I had wasn't even a condition. People had never even heard of it. It didn't exist. That there was no help. There's still no medical help. There's still nothing you can do. But if we can get together and help each other, oh, this works for me. Have you tried that? Odd little things like that is the most practical thing to do. I get a lot of people saying, well, you know, how do you manage? How do you live in the flat, you run the shop? That's because I spend 2 days a week in bed, which is me resting. One of the huge tools that I have is my planning system, the Fibromyalgia and depression. Just wipe your brain out. So I'm going to show you my my planner, how I plan for the shop and the business and what I'm doing. And I'm going to show a new thing I'm trying this year. I'm going to show you how I bullet journal. Bullet journal is more of a much notebook freestyle thing. But anyway, I'll show you the pictures. It'll make more sense when you can see it. I think one of the main reasons I cope so well with all the stuff we have to do, I've got a personal development organisational type coach, Alexis, Miss Trenchcoat. I'll try and find some videos for her down below. She does a fabulous job. I wouldn't have got through last year without her. And we have a planner. I do my planning for the shop. Can we find? We've just done my next. We all do it together online. I've just done looking back at the previous month, what happened, what I need to do, preparing for next month. Things happening in the month. Things that I need to be aware of, breakdown of each week, various things going on, look back at each week. What I'm finding really, really useful, very old and battered this is getting, that's a quarter, that is a quarter. We do this quite in depth. What I'm really doing this year I'm loving, that's really helping me concentrate is I'm having a go at bullet journaling. I searched and searched and searched for a bullet journal that I liked. I don't like the really thin paper. I'm sorry, I know it's a fountain pen friendly and it's this and it's that and I just don't like this really thin paper. And it's hard to get a good journal in the UK. I found Yop and Tom. This is a Yop and Tom one, and Oops a Daisy. I didn't get an Oops Daisy one because they didn't have a pattern I liked. This is pretty. It is plain pages. I don't even know if you can see it. but it's a dot grid. And the thing with a bullet journal, it's not like a diary, it's not laid out for you. You get to do the stuff how you want it. I'm very much an art journaler anyway. Some of you will know my art journal work. And I wanted to put everything in one place so that I didn't have to remember it, I didn't have to think about it, I just could look at my page. This is kind of a combination collections. They call them collections and they call them dailies. And collections are where you collect bits of information. So in the front bit I've got things, general things for the whole year. My word of the year is build. I've spent the past 2 years doing all sorts of work with various parts of my life. Honestly, I wouldn't have got through the past year without my group. We don't have goals, we have priorities. Drinking water isn't a goal, it's something you do to look after yourself. You are the priority. So we have priorities, and within our priorities, then we set things. She doesn't exactly call them goals, more not ambitions, intentions. That's the word. Things you intend to do. So things for me, things for the flat, things for the shop. Things like that. Future planner, you lay out the future year and you write events and things that are happening. I love this. I love messing about with this. See, it's a combination of art journaling but in a practical way, and it cheers me up so much. If it's pretty, you'll do it. That's the goal. Silly little things that I can do, just silly little things to do during the year to take more notice. Monthly favourites is not a good title out. That's more monthly memories or monthly events. Writing the snow in, that certainly wasn't a favourite. My socials, things that happen. My future list is all the things. There's a lot of house repairs on here. Actually everything that I might need or I might want to think about, I might want to plan in the future. There's somewhere to write it. When things happen. When I bath the dog, when I clean the cooker. Books I've read. Oh, I love moon phases. I want to make more effort this year to track the themes that I'm doing for the year. This is January's junk. I've just done February's. You can see February's because there's nothing in it. I've got a page at the front that's new for this month with what's happening and when. I've got a title page with these beautiful stickers that I found. I love messing about. A sentence a day. Just a sentence about the day. What happened. Things you're grateful for. I love it. You can actually see the month ticking down. You think, oh, I've done nothing this month. Then you look back and see all these things. Silly little quote page. The list project. I'm doing the list project. The list project is they give you a theme. It's a weekly thing. I'm not doing it weekly. It's too much for me to do weekly. I just open the book, pick a page, and that's my list. Habit tracker. It's not really a habit. It's things I want to be more aware of and take notice of. The whole point of this is to slow down and be more mindful, more aware of what's going on around me, because honestly, I feel with the fibro fog, I'm sleeping through half the day and I don't even notice it. I've written down everything, and I mean everything that I would like to, all the silly little chores that you need to do in the morning. Get up, have your breakfast, clean your teeth, all this sort of thing. And then I can look back at it and put a mark check in at lunchtime, check in the evening, and it's helping me do things. I keep forgetting. There's a lot of it. I keep forgetting to check my Instagram and YouTube and for comments and things like that. Well, I just look back and you haven't done that. It's just a gentle reminder. It's not a set and rule. It's not a golden rule. This is not a have to do. This is just a little reminder to keep me with the world, keep me on track, and help me do what I'm doing. When I've done this needs work, I haven't quite finished. When I do things like to make sure I order my food, to make sure the website's updated, plan my ideal week for the day, and then I've got these two columns. This is open on my desk, so I just write in things that come into my head, ideas, things I need to do, and then I can go back and tick them off, scribble through them, just things that need to be done. Every month I want to add in something like an analysis page. I want to do all the costings for running the flat and the shop, and I want to know exactly what things cost me. I want to do an executive business summary. I'll do that one month. I need to do an inventory for the shop so that I've got a list of all the equipment with all the serial numbers and everything that's in the shop, things like that. This is beautiful. Between you and me, you see all these bullet journals on YouTube and people doing them. I think the same factory makes them. This hasn't got the gilded edges. I think the same factory makes them all. They all look the same. They've all got the same back pocket. I've cut mine down further because it was too high up for me. I've cut it down further. I have got a discount code, an affiliate code for Yop and Tom, so I will include that at the bottom. I'm up to here. February's drawn out, and I'll draw these little boxes as I go along, but I won't start March until I get further along. I kind of like that idea, and I kind of like that it's the March, the months are all together. Much as I love this planner, see I've lists everywhere here, things to remind me, shopping lists. Much as I love this planner, it overlaps. There's March. It doesn't start. I know it's a silly thing, but it doesn't start on the 1st. It starts where the week is, because the rest of it's in February. I don't know if I'll end up putting the whole thing in my bullet journal. Some people do. It would mean having, well, I've kind of got a calendar spread. I brought that in this month. But it would mean having weekly spreads plus my box lists of things to do. I might have 1 week on a page. See, I don't allocate tasks to days as such. I have an overall plan that I need to do for the week, and then if it gets busy, there's no pressure. If I'm poorly, or I've got customers to see, or the day gets away with me and I don't get through my to-do list, I don't have another great to-do list for the next day, if you see what I mean. I'm trying so hard this year to slow down and be more mindful, not take on work, not take on any extra work. And honestly, I find it's really hope with the fibromyalgia and the ME and the fatigue. The worst thing isn't the pain. For me, I can distract myself with the pain. I can do things to work with it. But the fatigue, the exhaustion, and the loss of memory, the loss of being able to keep things in my head is what really gets to me. And with this, I'm hoping to build this just to be more mindful, write my notes at the back. I mean, I am a very arty person. At the back, I've got my felt paper. These are my clean colour markers. I love my markers. I want to have a few nice markers. I want to get a few Tombow markers just to keep a colour theme, to make it. I love being matchy-matchy, and I want to use my art supplies and materials to do all these various things. Beautiful. I just love messing about. They don't come, I must say, these books don't come with charms. These don't. I put these on, that one and this one on here, because I love dingly dangly things. I got some, they're really about £3 on eBay, I think. Bought some charms to match the front. Most people reckon they get through one of these in 6 months. It was around £20, which, considering some of them are £60. Olive and Archer is £60, which I think is absolutely crazy. I'm thinking I might get through one of these a quarter, which would match up with how this one works. This one at the front, I use the monthly reviews, an analysis of the year and everything I'm going to do. Oh, gosh. Oh, bit of a hiccup there. I ran out of memory. I think I was saying, yeah, this is all the business review stuff. Prepare for each month ahead. Look at how things went. Get things out on your head, down on paper, and just keep plugging away. This is, I mean, I've only been playing with the new tweaks. This is only the 2nd month, but it's really encouraging. I'm really enjoying it so far. So perhaps when I sit and plan March, I'll sit and do it on camera so you can get some ideas what might work for yourself. I've done all this. This is all my stuff. It's all printed out. I'm losing my train of thought now. And then see if it's the kind of thing that would help you with what you do, and you can tweak it to your daily life and circumstances. So that's a quick, rough overview of that anyway. I'm going to round this up now because I'm getting tired and I'm losing track. Yeah, sorry. That was just a quick look at the 2 journals that I'm using. I'm finding it really, really helpful. And I'm finding that I'm starting the day just a little bit more upbeat because I kind of got this security blanket under me. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've got something that's a stronger guidance than it was this time last year. So I'll take you along next month with me when we'll do the bit of planning. If you want to know anything, if I can help anybody with these illnesses, then just please, all we can do is support each other and find our own way through it all. And I will see you again in the knitting pattern video and the knitting techniques video. Now that I can do. I'll see you soon.